When I first saw them, they were sitting by the same rusty gate. Their noses pressed against the bars, their tails barely wagging, as if holding on to a hope they didn't even understand. Two dogs, skinny, tired, their eyes fixed on every passing car, waiting for someone who wasn't coming back. The neighbors told me they had been there for weeks. Almost a month. Their owner had packed up, left, and never returned. But these two, they refused to move. They stayed right there, in the dirt, in the heat, in the rain. Just waiting. That's where we came in. At first, I didn't think we could handle it. My life was busy, work, bills, stress piling up. My partner Maria had mentioned adopting a dog before, but I always found an excuse. We don't have the space, I'd say. Or, what if the vet bills are too much? But seeing those two, sitting outside that gate, broke something inside me. The brown one, tough looking, with a scar over his eye, we later named him Rocco. The smaller white one, shy with floppy ears, we called Luna. She stayed behind him, trembling, while he stood guard. They were skin and bones, but Rocco still tried to shield her, even from us. That night, I couldn't stop thinking about them. Two souls who had lost everything, still holding on to hope. The next morning, Maria and I brought food and water. Rocco barked, weak but defensive. Luna hid behind him. We set the food down, stepped back, and watched them devour it like it was the first real meal in days. And that's how it started. We went back every day. For a week. Then two. Each time, we sat by the gate. We didn't push. We didn't rush. Rocco would eat first, eyes locked on us, while Luna waited for his signal before moving. Their bond was unshakable. They had lost their person, but they still had each other. After 10 days, something changed. Maria extended her hand just a little closer. And Luna, instead of running, she sniffed it. Just for a second. Rocco barked, but softer this time. It felt like the first crack in the wall they'd built around their hearts. It took nearly a month of patience. Sitting, talking softly, showing up, and finally, one morning, Rocco didn't bark. He just looked at us with tired eyes, as if saying, okay. We'll give you a chance. Bringing them home wasn't easy. Rocco refused to get in the car, planting his paws firmly in the dirt. Luna shook so badly I thought she might collapse. In the end, we carried her, whispering the whole way. Rocco paced outside, nervous, before finally jumping in, because he wasn't about to let her go without him. Our home wasn't ready for dogs. We made do with old blankets, bowls of water, and quiet spaces. For the first week, they barely moved from a corner. Every sound scared them. Every sudden movement sent Luna running. I realized then, it wasn't just abandonment they had endured. Maybe worse. But little by little, things changed. One evening, I was sitting on the floor when Luna crept over and laid her head on my knee. My heart stopped. This dog who had been too afraid to look me in the eye had chosen to trust me. I didn't move. I let her rest there until she fell asleep. Rocco took longer. He always did. But one night, when Maria dropped a piece of chicken on the floor, he picked it up, wagged his tail, and for the first time, we saw playfulness in him. That night, we cried. But it wasn't all easy. Rocco once snapped at a stranger who got too close. Luna had accidents in the house when she got startled. There were nights I wondered if we had made a mistake. But then I'd remember them at that gate. Waiting. Believing someone would come back for them. If they hadn't given up then, how could I give up on them now? Weeks turned into months. Our home transformed. Luna began running through the yard, barking with pure joy, her ears flopping like wings. Rocco, though still protective, started rolling over for belly rubs. They curled up together at night, safe at last. And one day, I realized, they had stopped waiting. They didn't stare at the door anymore. They didn't watch the road. They weren't searching for the person who left. Because they had us. People think rescue stories are about saving animals. But the truth is, they save us, too. Rocco taught me about loyalty and courage. Luna showed me the power of trust, even after heartbreak. They reminded me that love isn't about being ready or perfect. It's about showing up, over and over, even when it's hard. Their story began with heartbreak. But it didn't end there. It became something bigger, a family. Not built on the past, but on the promises we make now. So if you've ever wondered if you can make a difference, remember this. Sometimes the ones who are waiting aren't waiting for who they think. Sometimes, they're waiting for you. Rocco and Luna waited a month for their owner. But they got us instead. And I wouldn't trade that for anything.